What's up, everyone? This is your host, Ghost, coming to you live with another wonderful video. How is everyone doing today? Just gonna make sure the audio is good. Let's see. Hmm. Audio sounds off to me. Hold on. Okay, that sounds a little better. All right. All right. So, what we got today? Well, as you heard, you probably saw at some point. What was I thinking? Hold on, get my hat on. There you go. As we saw, Trump had another assassination attempt on him. Uh, Fucking crazy. Once again, we have another attempt on the uh, potential president's life. It's kind of fucking crazy, honestly. Everyone's blaming. Everyone's blaming everyone else. Doesn't really matter who's to blame. All that matters that it is happening once again. Uh, Sorry. We do have who it is that is apparently the assassinator's attempt. It name's Ryan Roth. And it's interesting because I've been looking at various things. Um, and it looks like various places, Facebook, and it looks like even Twitter have gone and erased him from their platforms. So we don't know much about Ryan Roth. Um, Wonder if you can search it. I'll see if I can search him up right now. Actually, but I know for sure it looks like Facebook did it for sure, and I think I saw something about Twitter also doing, or X, however you want to fucking call it. Uh, okay. But yeah, I have a photo of it actually being done in real time. It looks like, or a video, at least of Facebook. Again, I think I saw something on Twitter, but I could be wrong. And apparently he may be a Trump supporter, so now they're railing, "Oh, it's a Trump supporter." So we'll see. We'll get into it, and then finally, I'll give my thoughts on the debate. I haven't really changed much from what I said on my Twitter, so to probably be a short stream tomorrow. I think what I'm going to be doing tomorrow is doing the Jubilee video. Uh, that Doing the Jubilee video with Carly Kirk, or yeah, Charlie Kirk. Sorry, Charlie Kirk. But yeah, I'm gonna do that and react to that. I will have to do that as a Rumble exclusive because Jubilee likes to copyright strike creators. I have had it happen to me once already, and now it's getting a little more notice. So, but anyways, let's get into this. Let's check out. Let's find out. Before we do anything, follow me on X at official W Ghost. Best way to find out when I go live. And you could also watch me live if you choose to. Of course, there's Rumble, rumble.com/withghost. That is the main channel. So wherever, regardless of what's going on, I will always be on Rumble unless it crashes and burns, which hopefully no one else, or hopefully it doesn't happen. Oh, I am an idiot. I forgot to tweet this out. I'm going to tweet this out real quick. Because I'm a moron. Forgot to tweet it out. This doesn't really matter since I am live currently. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm live. So, but I'm an idiot. I forgot to tweet it out. Anyways, then follow me on YouTube, youtube.com/atwithghost. Okay, apparently shit's changed a bunch. Oh, there it is. Okay. But youtube.com. Okay, so YouTube, twitch.tv/official with ghost is the other one that you can check me out on. And that'll be it. I got my gaming channels. Rumble is Gaming with Ghost. YouTube is @official Gaming with Ghost. But yeah, let's get into it. So let's see. What do I got first? So I got a short clip. We'll check this out, see if there's anything of importance of it. This apparently is, I don't know. I really don't know what this clip's supposed to be showing. So we'll just give it a look-see, shall we? All right. It's just showing an area blocked off. All right, but nothing there of interest. I get this. All right, so we'll get into the article I got, and then we'll actually, because apparently, Ryan Roth was on Newsweek and interviewed on Newsweek. Apparently, he was like recruiting for Ukraine, I think. So we got a video of that, so we'll check that out. Then we'll check out some tweets from him, and then we'll check out some other stuff. So let's get into the actual article itself that I got pulled up. This is, let's see, who's this? This is from the Washington Examiner. So we'll see how good that is. Let's see. The FBI is investigating a second assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump, who was out golfing at the Trump National Golf Club in Florida when gunshots were heard. Palm Beach Sheriff Rick Bradshaw confirmed in a press conference on Sunday afternoon that the Secret Service contacted law enforcement at 10:30 p.m. ET about shots fired, with the area immediately sealed off. A witness who spotted someone fleeing the scene in a black Nissan was able to get a photo of both the car and its license plate. The authorities were able to detain the suspect shortly after. Here's everything we know so far about the second assassination attempt on Trump. The FBI says it was an attempted assassination, so it's official. This is by the FBI. The FBI is responding to West Palm Beach, Florida, and is investigating what appears to be an attempted assassination of former President Trump, the FBI said in a statement. Secret Service is also conducting its own investigation in conjunction with the Palm Beach Sheriff Office. Was there a gun involved? Well, obviously, that's a dumb fucking question. Obviously, there was a gun involved. If it's obvious there's a gun involved, if there's going to be a so word I'm looking for. God, my mind's blinking at the moment. There's obviously going to be a gun involved if it involves fucking hell. I'm blinking on what I'm trying to say here. On shots fired call. Bradshaw said that the suspect has been hiding in bushes and that an AK-47 rifle with a scope was hidden in the bushes in his hiding spot. God damn it, this kind of sucks. Well, I got 10 of you guys watching, apparently. They can't even read any campaigns to get some money. What kind of bullshit is that? Oh, well. I'll have to email Rumble. Let's see. Was hidden behind a bush in his hiding spot. 2 backpacks with ceramic tiles and a GoPro camera were also hidden. Trump and the suspect probably had 400 to 500 votes. Separating them when the suspect was spotted, the sheriff stated. Trump was one hole away from the suspect. The sheriff detailed that the Secret Service routinely has an agent stationed one golf hole ahead of the former president, so they are able to scout out the area. This agent spotted the gun barrel sticking out of its hiding place and immediately engaged in the individual, prompting the suspect to flee. Actually, might be something of interest. Okay, it looks like this is a press conference. Check that out. Listen in. It's only 33 minutes.
Now, in the bushes where this guy was, is an AK-47 style rifle with a scope? 2 backpacks which were hung on the fence that had ceramic tile in them, and a GoPro, which he was going to take pictures of. So those are being processed right now. The Secret Service agent that was on the course did a fantastic job. What they do is they have an agent that jumps one hole ahead of time to where the president was at. And he was able to spot this rifle barrel sticking out of the fence and immediately engage that individual, at which time the individual took off. Fortunately, we were able to locate a witness that came to us and said, hey, I saw the guy running out of the bushes. He jumped into a black Nissan, and I took a picture of the vehicle and the tag, which was great. So we had that information. Our real-time crime center put it out to the license plate readers. And we were able to get a hit on that vehicle on I-95 as it was headed into Martin County. We got a hold of Martin County Sheriff's Office, alerted them, and they spotted the vehicle and pulled it over and detained the guy. After that, we took the the witness that witnessed the incident, flew him up there, and he identified as the person that he saw running out of the bushes and jumped into the car. Well, you got to understand the golf course is surrounded by shrubbery. So when somebody gets into the shrubbery, they're pretty much out of sight. All right. And at this level that he is at right now, he's not the sitting president. If he was, we would have had this entire golf course around it. But because he's not, the security is limited to the areas that the Secret Service deems possible. So I would imagine that the next time he comes to the golf course, there'll probably be a little bit more people around the perimeter. The layout of the golf course, you've got 3 holes, 5, 6, and 7. All right. One of them runs parallel to Summit Boulevard. One of them runs parallel to Congress. And he was in an area in the shrubbery where he could see both holes. So the president was another hole back, which means he's about between 400 and 500 yards away.
But he was on the golf course.
Oh, he's on the golf course, yeah, but he's back a ways.
All right, there we go. So we got some, some information. This here is being used, of course, to call. People are again calling for Trump to have sitting level. What's the word I'm looking for? Sitting level president's status. So that's good to hear. Well, I mean, it's not going to get granted, but now, this is a second assassination attempt that we've had on the candidate for president. So, I mean, something's got to be done at this point. This is just getting ridiculous. Let's see. So, details on the suspect has not been released. Sorry. There we go. Let's see. Anyways, so the suspect is Ryan Wesley Roth. His photo and background will be released when available to the public. Lord. Trump is safe and unharmed. Secret Service representative. Sorry, my audio is acting a little funky for me. I can fucking hear myself. That's a little better, I think. Anyways, sorry, it's fucking distracting the shit out of me. Anyways, let's see. I'm trying to set my audio up a little better for you. So let's see. Secret Service representative confirmed the former president was not injured. The former president also released his own statement saying, "I am safe and well. Nothing will slow me down. I will never surrender." The running mate, J.D. Vance, said he spoke with Trump after the incident and he was in good spirits. At this point, Trump needs to just have his own fucking do his own his own have his own detail, like pay for his own goddamn security because this is getting ridiculous at this point. That Trump can't his second assassination attempt on him. Regardless of they're saying, oh, it was a MAGA. It's a MAGA person. It's one of his fans. Blah 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 blah. Doesn't really fucking matter to me who's the person that's is apparently the one who's trying to kill the president or Trump. It doesn't really matter. Don't think it should matter to anyone. So at this point, like I said, he's gonna have to he's gonna have to fucking get his own security because this is ridiculous at this point. Let's see. JD Vance said he spoke with Trump after the incident, said he was in good spirits. Let's see. That's about it. That's about it. Let's see. All right. So here's going to be the shooter. So this is the son of Donald Trump's attempted assassin. Ryan Roth told Daily Mail his dad hates Trump like all reasonable people, while referring to his dad as a potential martyr. Shooter's son, he's my dad, and all he's had is a couple bad traffic tickets. As far as I know, that's crazy. I know my dad. I love my dad, but that's nothing like him. He said he was at the beach, but I thought that meant the Outer Banks in Hawaii. I didn't ask him for any information because we've had a falling out. We've grown apart. He's not a violent person. He's a hard worker and a great dad. He's a great dude, a nice guy, and he has worked his whole fucking life. I hate this game every 4 years and think that we all do. And if my father wants to be a martyr to how broken and disassociated the process has become from the real problems and practical solutions, then that's his choice. I'm assuming this is the son, and obviously this is Ryan Roth. So let's see what this was apparently. I don't know what this is actually. Let's see what this is.
From Canada, from everywhere in South America, every place.
Europe.
Yeah, Europe, everywhere. We need everybody here. If you have no skills, just come. We need.
Okay, this is apparently him being interviewed by Newsweek, and him trying to recruit people to come and fight. I don't know, in the Ukraine war, I guess.
Need to be cheerleaders. Just being here and saying, "Hey, I support the Ukrainians, and I support human rights, and I support good and generosity and caring and kindness and altruism." And it's just we need to show the world that we care, and it's essential. If you don't do any work at all, just being here and supporting and showing them that we care for our fellow human beings is the most important thing we can do. From Canada.
All right. Okay, and then this video here is going to show you. This is apparently his profile. Looks like him. So this is something that happened, I guess, in real time. Someone was had it set up this, or someone was recording this and saw this happen live. So, I mean, that's telling, isn't it? Oh man, that is fucking crazy. Hold on, I can still hear myself. It's kind of fucking annoying. Or maybe it's just because I haven't streamed in forever and now I don't remember how the fuck I'm supposed to sound. Oh well, whatever. Do I sound fine to you guys? I guess that's all that really matters. Just driving me insane. Sounds like I can hear myself talk like through my headphones. Whatever. All right, so here's Laura Loomer. Let's see. She posted a few tweets from Ryan Roth. Okay, so that's his apparent handle. Let's see if I can search this up on X. Okay, so yeah, it looks like even on X, his Twitter has been taken down as well. So, but anyways, so your campaign should be something like KDAF, keep American democratic and free. Trump should be massa, make American slaves again, master. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of fucking funny. That's funny. That's funny. Trump should be massa. Democracy is on the ballot. We cannot lose. We can't afford to fail. The world is counting on us to show the way. Show us the way. Let's see. He tweets at Biden. And he says you should visit the victims in the hospital, the Trump rally victims, and attend the funeral of the firemen that died. Trump certainly never would. Show the world what real leaders do. Well, that turned out to be incorrect because I think Trump, at the very least, did attend the funeral or tried to, or at least spoke to the widow. I am willing to fly to Ukraine and die for its people, and everyone around the globe should do the same. Come on, people. This is a picture of him. I guess this is probably a video of his arrest. So interesting. Let's see. Let's see. So next here we got. Okay, that's not it. There we go. So this is a video screen of all the tweets that this guy had before his account was taken down. See if there's anything pro-Trump about this. Okay, here's a tweet on Vivek Ramaswamy. You cannot quit. Why? You must stay on the ballot to the end. You must fight. So he was a fan of Nikki Haley and of Vivek. Not a fan of Trump, apparently. Vivek, again, apparently he's very upset with his jacket. He tweets Nikki Haley. So it looks like he was a Republican, or at least, had some Republicans he liked. This is bullshit. I got 18 of these people in here, and I can't do a single campaign to get some moolah. Oh well. That's what I'm mad about. Mm-hmm. Okay. So there we go. So I'm not gonna watch the whole goddamn thing, but it gives you a sense of this guy. Apparently, was very big on Ukraine. He liked some Republicans. I got a what was it? Apparently, this is a screen grab by Libs of TikTok of him. He's donated 19 times to the Democratic fundraiser organization Act Blue, which is kind of interesting because didn't another assassin was donating to Act Blue? Huh? Didn't Thomas, whatever the fuck his name was, donate to Act Blue? All right. And then last but simply not least that we'll watch is apparently MSNBC is blaming Trump for his own assassination attempt.
Yeah. Do you expect there to be calls from within the Trump campaign to do that? Because he's going to reach out to his supporters and say, let's take this down. We do not know, again, the source of any gunshot or gunshots. We don't know who's responsible for this. The whole thing has yet to be 100% confirmed from start to finish, how this all played out. But there ain't anything in the Trump campaign about tone. So would that be atypical, the former president?
Alex, remember back to the assassination attempt on President Trump's life and how, there was talk of a new tone, and then the Republican convention was, by Trumpian standards, muted, and it did seem like he was, just trying to take it down a few notches, but then by the end of his convention speech, we were kind of back to where we started. So I don't know how long this could, this moment of unity for the country where we come together and we say, I don't want any political opposition to be under threat of violence. It's not okay. Any threat of violence, we don't want. I would love for us to have a unity type moment, but I think it's probably going to be pretty fleeting, as we've seen in the past.
Hold on, I sent an email to Rumble. All right, so somehow it's Trump's fault that he's getting assassinated against. I bet they blame the woman who walks around and wearing something she shouldn't be, right? That's the argument here. Oh man, these fucking people. All right.
Moment of unity, folks. So I don't know how.
It's because he didn't call for unity and make it all, smooth and nice and everything, or I don't know. So, but there we go. Let me see. Let me Google real quick. See if there's anything more news on it real quick before I go on to something else. Let's see. So reports are saying that all right, this is a Fox News report. Fox News. All right. The man accused in the second assassination attempt on Donald Trump was oddly calm when law enforcement caught up to him, according to the Florida sheriff who nabbed him. Let's see. Martin County Sheriff William Snyder said he was immediately suspicious after pulling over 58-year-old Ryan Wesley Roth. Roth had fled in a black Nissan after Secret Service agents fired shots after spotting him poking a rifle through the fence. Okay, we know that. I was at the scene, and he had a very, very kind of detached, flat face, so I felt like it wasn't bothering him, Snyder said. Snyder added that Roth never questioned him about the reasons for him being pulled over, despite there being helicopters and police lights everywhere. It's kind of a sign that, definitely this is the guy. Let's see. Oh, okay, so that's interesting. Okay, all right. It didn't make sense with how they described it, but this is interesting. So this dude put backpacks full of ceramic plates in front of him, and then put his AK-47 through the in between him, so to protect him from getting himself shot. That's interesting. That's honestly kind of clever. Not gonna lie, it's a little clever of this guy. Not clever enough, obviously. He didn't even decide to camouflage any of his shit. So now, it was kind of obvious when he stuck it out. But hey, that's kind of clever, honestly. Got to give him props for this cleverness. I wonder what the GoPro was for. Maybe it was so he could do it and put it on YouTube. Like, woo, I killed the president. I don't know. Okay. So looks like the Secret Service did a lot better this time around, as it was a Secret Service agent who spotted this and then began immediately firing before the guy even had a chance to fire. That's a 7.62 round that an AK-47s normally fire. So this would have been a very deadly round. I mean, the 223 or even a 5.56 or even a 223 is a deadly round to have to deal with. But the 7.62 that could do some damage. So it's good that the agent spotted him and fired before this guy even had a chance. So there we go. So that seems to be everything we got on the second assassination attempt. I'm sure there will be lots of information coming forward later on, but you got to give props to the Secret Service this time around, as they did a lot better job than before. because again, Trump was not was not hit. Secret Service fired. They actually, by the looks of that picture, they probably would have hit the dude if he didn't have those ceramic plates. Possibility could have at least nicked him. Maybe not full on hit him, but again, that was very clever of him to put those ceramic plates up. So there we go. All right. So on to my opinion on the debate, and then I got some breaking news in that regard as well. My opinion on the debate, and I was meant to do this stream a lot earlier. Got really busy, couldn't really do it. Oh, real quick, again, my new schedule is going to be Sundays and Mondays, and again, that'll probably change potentially in 15 days, maybe later. I will announce when the change will occur. But for a bit, it'll probably just be I don't even know how I'll do it yet, but I'm getting just some good stuff going on in my life, my job really that requires my full attention. But anyways, I meant to talk about this a lot earlier, but now it's over and gone with. I'm sure people have seen various debates by other people on and their opinions on it. Here's my general opinion on it. I think it was pretty even. That's basically my thought of it. Is it was pretty much even. No one really won. No one really did anything of note in my opinion. It wasn't it wasn't like massive. Like it didn't like no one in my opinion actually won. Neither Harris nor Trump won. There was a few points where Trump could have completely blown Harris out of the water, and she didn't end up doing it, which is disappointing, I'm sure, for everyone. But Harris did better than people thought she would. Everyone thought she'd do it a lot worse, and she managed to be better. She was coherent. We were all, a lot of people were saying that, Trump was just going to blow her out of the water immediately. That didn't really end up happening. Trump ended up taking a lot of a lot of bait from her and going through it, like his, how small his crowd size was and shit like that. But Harris never, I don't think she really did. She didn't really push her agenda forward. No one, there's, people. You ask people like, what are Kamala Harris's policies based on solely from from the debate? I don't think there was really much anyone could really say, except like building 3 million homes, right? Which is dumb. Like it's just those basic empty promises that politicians do, and people are gonna fall for it, of course. But that's all that was an empty promise. If you really think she's going to build 4 million homes, I have a timeshare in North Dakota for you, like, or whatever. Like, it's so dumb that, you think, 9, was it 3 million houses? I'm going to build those. Okay. How, what's the logistics of that? What's no, it's completely ridiculous. Any of that. And then the $6,000 child tax credit. I mean, well, it sounds nice. Doesn't really help that much. It doesn't at all. It's not great. So I mean, I was listening to a lot of people. I've seen people saying, "Oh, Trump won barely," and then Kamala won barely, and then I've heard Trump blew her out of the water. Kamala blew. So I think it's very even. I think saying that no one really won, like the people who are going to vote for these candidates are going to continue to vote for them. I don't think they really threaded the needle, tipped the needle in their favor on independence very much. I think maybe Kamala got maybe a few more, maybe some, not a few more, but maybe some headway in the fact that she didn't come out like a blubbering mess like their previous candidate, and she was somewhat coherent. She was coherent, and she was able to bait Trump a couple times. So there, I'm sure there's the scales that tipped in her favor. Trump, the scales that probably tipped in his favor for independent voters. I realized I didn't even turn on my light. When it comes to independent voters, is the fact that it was so clear how biased the moderators were that it's not even funny. It was blatantly obvious how biased the moderators were. So the fact that they fact checked Trump on a few things and didn't fact check Kamala at all, like considering the whole bloodbath hoax, fine people hoax, they didn't fact check her, but they immediately fact checked Donald Trump over uh, Haitians eating dogs in Ohio. So it is what it is. So I think that's what would tip independence in favor of to Trump's side. So I don't really think that this was any headway. Uh, Immediately after, Kamala challenged Trump to another debate. Trump said no, which both of those could be interpreted in two different ways, of course. Uh, so the immediate uh, request to do another debate from Kamala could spell two things for people, depending on how much you like Trump and how much you hate Trump, depending on how much you like Kamala, how much you hate Kamala. Could be like she realized how poorly she did in that debate that she had to immediately challenge him to another debate, so that she could make up for how poorly she did. And then another thought is she thinks she did so well that she's ready to go and blow him out of the water again. Those are the two lines of thinking you can have when it comes to the offer of the debate immediately after. It might lean more to the you probably could make an argument for more of the she realized how poorly she did because of how quickly after the debate, like literally they left stage and apparently they immediately offered to do another debate or challenged another debate. Trump sounds like he declined the debate. Again, that it's basically the same two lines of thinking you can have, which is uh, he realized how poorly he did, he realized how poorly he did, and so he's saying no, hoping that he could just squeak by, or he thinks he did so well and owned her so bad that she's like, no, I don't need another debate. I owned your ass. That's also the think. That's basically what you could have in that thought. Again, you probably could lean more toward. You could probably make an argument more for the no. He realized he won side and doesn't think he needs to do another debate. Just because, again, by the fact of how quickly she just said, "Hey, I want to debate you again." So it really depends. You go either way. Um, I think Trump should do another debate. I don't think he is. I think he said he's not going to do one, but I think he should, and he should be, better prepared for and not taking so much of her bait and completely blow her out of the water, because that's going to help him with independence. Like I said, I don't really think anyone won that debate. I think they both moved independence, a smidge of independence more towards their side. Um, but that's due more to how biased the moderators were over Trump than Trump's actual skilled debates and questions. He did well in certain areas. She did well in certain areas, and it's pretty obvious where those areas were. That I don't really want to go over it. So, but that's my opinion on the debate itself. It didn't really do much for anything. It wasn't going to change. It didn't make a mass following of independents over to Trump. Didn't make a mass following of followers over to Kamala. They probably got maybe a smidge of increase. I'm sure the polls will reflect that at some point, sometime this week. Let's see what this. Yeah. I mean, there's a few polls that seem to favor Harris. Well, most polls seem to be favoring Harris at this point, so we'll see. Only one poll favors Trump, but you can only trust these polls so much. I was listening to Rob Noor talk about the debate because him and Andrew Wilson, they had a debate on Hippy Dippy's channel or whatever the fuck it's called, and afterwards, Rob went back to his own channel and was continuing his stream, and he was saying, what his opinion was is like, is what a lot of normal people probably took away from that, because he had evidence saying, I have two independents who don't like Trump, didn't vote for Trump, whatever. And they said, like, I don't know Kamala's policies, and those moderators were biased as fuck. So that's what you could probably get out of, the debates when it comes to, the normal voter. I'm sure that, that's probably a good representation of normal people who don't watch this as intently and doesn't watch this super, don't like check these out and like our hardcore political people, just the normal average Joe person. I think they'll probably be like, I don't know Kamala's policies really, and um the moderators bias as fuck. And I think it's very accurate. And the problem with Kamala is even though she was just a vice president, she kind of gets lumped into Biden's administration unless she makes clear policies that are completely separate from the Biden administration. So, and she hasn't really done that. I think I heard that on her campaign page, it's basically a copy and paste of Biden's campaign page, at least the policies that she wants to implement. So that's what I heard. I don't know how accurate it is. But I could see that. There's nothing that really makes her stand out from the Biden administration. So I think it's safe to say that a lot of regular people are just going to see her as Biden 2.0 or Biden with tits. Uh, and that's what people are going to see her as. And when it comes to that point, all right, now they're going to go, all right, was life better under Biden or Trump? And I think that's going to help Trump in the end. Maybe it won't get him elected, but it's going to help him a lot because if you're going to compare Biden the administration and the Trump administration, you're going to have to admit Trump's administration was better, at least for the average person. I remember even during the height of COVID, gas was $2. I had to pay $2 for gas. Like $2. That's crazy. And then now it's $3.50. So that's what like people are remembering. Even my wife, who doesn't really pay attention much to politics, comments so much about how much groceries cost more now than they did back when she was buying them again, because she's always bought the groceries. So I think that's important. I think those are like all this crap that they try to sprinkle in. No one really gives a shit. I don't think the average American person really cares that much about Ukraine or Israel war or anything like that. Not because they're unfeelings, because it doesn't really affect them. A lot of average Americans are just concerned about what affects them day to day, and a lot of the stuff doesn't affect them. So climate change doesn't really affect them, so they don't care. They care about inflation. They care about high costs in food, gas, all that stuff. And I think the average American is intelligent enough to realize that this $3 million home bill that Kamala promises is just an empty promise that candidates will make, that politicians will make just to get elected. And then it'll come down and they're like, oh, didn't really fucking happen. And the problem here as well is the Biden administration, which Kamala is linked to, has made those promises and failed. They promised to cancel student debt, that failed. They promised to they made a promise about building a lot of EV charges, that didn't really happen. So I think that's going to hurt her as well in the end, but we'll see. All right, one more thing, and then I'll get going. Is this apparently an ABC News whistleblower swears on a penalty of perjury that Kamala Harris' campaign dictated the terms of the questions during the presidential debate. That honestly would make sense. The very fact that they asked him, that they asked Trump a question about him not calling her or saying she wasn't black, which, by the way, he answered that question poorly, very poorly. But if you remember that question, it's like, you said she wasn't black, and or she just became black, blah blah blah. Like it could, he could have easily made that better into like a look. I was just pointing out the fact that few when she was running for Senate, she swears she was Indian. She was the first Indian campaign. Now she's all of a sudden black when she wants to run for president. I think she's just a panderer, and I'm just pointing that out. I don't think she's really serious. I don't think she gives a fuck about you guys, but she's pretending she does and she's lying, saying that, oh, I'm the first black female or whatever, or basically I'm switching my races just to suit my agenda, so you'll elect me. I think that's a valid point that he could have made, but he didn't really make that. He's like, I don't care. I don't really care about it was also a dumb loaded question anyways, but yeah. Anyways. Furthermore, Harris' campaign insisted upon live fact checking of Donald Trump during the debate. That's turned out to be true. ABC News fact checked Trump at least 5 times and did not fact check Harris once, despite the Democratic candidate telling provable lies, such as the Fine People hoax and the bloodbath hoax. The whistleblower signed the affidavit in New York and has sent a copy to Speaker Mike Johnson. The notarized document states, the unnamed individual states that he or she is in possession of secret recordings that will prove ABC News rigged the presidential debates. ABC committed election interference. Scandal. Look, we all know that they rigged the presidential debates. It was fairly fucking obvious. Okay. So these are basically the notarized things that you can see. You can check this out on at Kyle N.A. Becker. If you want to check it out, I'm not going to check it out because I don't care that much. But it was fairly fucking obvious. And even if this isn't true and this guy's a bullshitter, he doesn't actually have the goods and made these documents up. It was very obvious that the debates were rigged. That you can't really make much. You can't really say much. There's really nothing you can do. Like, it was very obvious how much they rigged this. So rigged those debates. So I don't think you can get away from that. Anyways, those are my thoughts. Hope you liked them. Hope you didn't. Make sure you like the video below. That'd be awesome. Give me an algorithm. And then follow me, of course, whether you're watching me on Rumble, YouTube, Twitch. Follow me. Follow me on X. But yeah, subscribe, whatever. So tomorrow I'll be doing the Jubilee video, and it was like Charlie Kirk versus, was it 20 random people? I think, I don't remember. But that'll be a Rumble exclusive. So I might start off and try and do Nick Rekieta update. I'll check and see how many videos there are of that. Sorry. But yeah, I'll check a look. I don't know, but it's gonna have to be a Rumble only exclusive. Joe said, "Are you fucking kidding me? Who would preordain talking about people eating pets? The fuck do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Who would preordain talking about people eating pets? I have no idea what you mean, dude. What was I gonna say? You distract me. Joe says and distract me. But yeah, definitely we'll do the Jubilee video, and I don't know if I'll do anything else. Maybe I'll do something else. But yeah, that's gonna be a Rumble exclusive because Jubilee is a bunch of bitches, and they copyright strike apparently anyone, even if it's fair use. I know, happened to me. So, well, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Give me a follow. Hope you have a good day. Peace out. I will see you later. Peace.